Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's Thursday night again, and it is our fifth massage webinar, and we are coming to the end of our weekly sessions. In fact, this is the last one because this week we are covering the final part of the massage, and we're going to get into it in just a bit. Just love for us to do, especially for those of you now. We are it's 9 o'clock, and it's a perfect come together, a breath, and tune in. As we do that, if you're feeling a little tired, take a moment and stretch. Lean back, lean forward, lean to the, just move your body in whatever way it makes sense to you. In my case, it's been a nice full teaching. This week it was Shai, and that's in our professional training course. It's a wonderful approach to giving a full-time massage, and we're taking some professional students into this depth of how to customize the massage. Wonderful day and a wonderful 9 hours of teaching massage, and just like last week, it gives me so much juice and so much great energy because that's what it's all about. It's all about doing kind of work in a way that feels as good to give as to receive. So whether you're in that teaching mode or whether you're in that giving mode, that's the most important thing. So if you've been going through, and as you've been going through this training now, I hope you understand that if there are any postures that you're not comfortable with, that you've been trying to find variations and it's just not working, whether it's a size relationship, whether you've got some issue going on in your body right now, you should know that the first thing that you might want to do is just take it out. Otherwise, if you're stumped, you think you can do it, you just can't quite find it, then you know that you can also just contact me. So whether that's in the Facebook, that would be the most ideal, because then I can post things and we can all see the answers, or through an email, or as you have the option to video yourselves doing it and then send it over to me so that I can give you some specific feedback about what you're doing. Whatever it is, only do things that really feel good. And that is the best way to help your partner. At the same time, of course, you're helping yourself. But, part of what this course has been about is to teach you quality touch, to teach you how to ease in and how to sink in and how it feels like to sense that, to learn how to give your partner the perfect kind of pressure or put them in that perfect stretch. And at the core and at the roots of figuring all of that out is the more space you have to pay attention to those things. You can imagine that if you were struggling to get into something, if you were to get comfortable, then that's where your attention is going to be, in that struggle. It's going to be in, how do I get myself? So whatever time it takes, especially here in this learning phase, and givers and receivers, you want to be patient with your partner and give them the time that it takes for them to find their own comfort level, to find where they can and situate their bodies so that they can stop thinking about, am I comfortable, and just be comfortable, so that then they can focus on the sense and on giving you the best massage. Okay? So please play with that. Please work together to make sure you're both really supported and really comfortable in whatever position you're in before going ahead to get massaged. Now, for tonight, this is probably the easiest of every module so far for you as a giver to find that comfort zone, because essentially what we are doing, what we call the sweet ending, is that you are going to position yourself sitting comfortably behind your partner. Now, you can see that I'm just sitting on a pillow cross-legged or on a bolster cross-legged. I just like to sit comfortably behind my partner. If that doesn't, you can, if you're doing maybe the easiest thing is to sit on a chair behind the bed and so this should be one really that everyone can find their own comfortable place to give, because it's just a matter of sitting and then having your partner's head within easy reach for you. Okay? If you are sitting on the ground, my first suggestion to help make it more comfortable for you is that you prop some kind of bolster or pillow. You want your back a little bit higher than your knees. So you're on this kind of bit of an incline. So this way, when you rock forward, you have that leverage to still use your whole body to help you rock, help you sink in. So when you start to be more in a static place like you are for tonight, that's therefore that you need to remember is that third pillar of the practice, which is the rocking. So not to lull yourself into a place where you're just using your hands to massage, but using your whole body to go in and out. Now, I just want to take a step back. We did a little stretch, and now I also want us to share a breath. Okay? And breathe. To send love. And hands and back and legs in every cell of your body. And just take these moments to unwind a bit, to feel good. Your body is always, it's wired in a certain very specific way. This is inner intelligence. To move into places where things are easier. It's called homeostasis, or it's called balance. And essentially that's what your body, that's what every cell is doing. So even if you're feeling aches and pain, your body is like a detective, always on the hunt, always on the refinement, on the adjustments to help reduce that pain, to help make sure that whatever it is, doing it as efficiently and as easily as possible. So by quieting your mind, you're feeding your mind and your thoughts some of that same intelligence. Letting go of the busy mind and tuning in to that body awareness, to that body intelligence, and making that more just a part of your being. So that's why it's so important, love, that gratitude and that appreciation inwards. And then it's to your partner, to all the people that support you, that you care about. And then if you want to expand the circle, you can send it even further. We've got a world of people around us that we know and that we don't know who can all use some extra love. So keep sending it out there to one and all. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. I'm so happy that I've had this chance to connect with you, to make these webinars to help guide you through this training of how to massage each other in this loving, caring, hugely beneficial. And the last one, as we said, it might be the juiciest. It might be, because everything slows down and you're going to sit behind your partner and give their head, neck, and shoulders just an amazing massage, then you can focus on that. It's a little easier for you to get yourself comfortable. Massage is loving, kindness, and compassion, but here, especially as you've been practicing, learning the language of this massage, now just let it pour out. Let it be known that you can give this to anybody, okay? So, if you have a loved one, let's say in a hospital, then you can give it there. If you have a loved one who is just laid out in a bed, you just give part of the massage. And certainly, if you're sure and you want to add your class, you can definitely do it there during the shavasana, during the relaxation at the end of the massage. You name it. You certainly give most of these things to a person if they're sitting up in a chair, so even at work or in that kind of setting. And what we're going to do here, therefore, I'm going to head over to our sweet ending, and we're going to take a look at what we've got here. Okay, so hang on a sec. All right. Okay. I'm pulling up the right screen. Here it is. Okay, there we go. All right. Ending part of the massage. As you can see, in this case, there are time. Now it's 3 that what you're linking together here. The long stretch. So before you settle in for the more passive part, is one nice stretch where you raise them behind you or behind your partner's head, and just stretching and giving some nice length along the sides of the body and the shoulders and the arms to just stretch that out. And anyone who sits at a desk, who types a lot, who spends a lot of time doing that in a given day, this long stretch is just the most perfect to that. Then the shoulder, what that is, there's a bit of a typo here. What it actually is, you're not going to use your feet. You're going to use your hands to and then if they are open enough across their shoulders, you can press on both shoulders. So again, kind of continuing that same effect of, when people have rounded shoulders, when a lot of tension in their neck and their shoulders, they feel it and they notice these things in their neck and in the back of their shoulders, but the front, the muscles right under the collar work really hard. They're tight, they're short. So these help to massage the backs of those shoulders with a lot less effort. Just a beautiful letting go. It's really gentle and it's just amazing. And then the head massage. So here it's a really complete sequence. In fact, this is what we teach our professional students, and I want to give it to all of you so that you can do it, that you're a massage on their shoulder, on the back of their shoulder, along the sides of their neck, and to their face and their head as well. Now, the one thing that you want to check in with before this starts is the face. That not everyone loves to have their face touched and their face massaged. And if you are the giver, this is the time where you want to make sure that you wipe your hands or wash your hands. So if you've been doing the whole massage before your face, maybe you have some hand sanitizer nearby, or if you forgot it or you don't have it, you take a moment and maybe go to the bathroom and just wash your hands for 30 seconds so that you become fresh and it smells good and it feels good, and you can just when the hands are clean and they're going on the face, close to the nose and close to a lot of the key senses of the body, your partner knows that, and it just feels that much better. Okay. You can add a bit of essential oil. If there's some kind of essential oil that your partner, the one who's receiving, really likes, just put a little bit on your wrist. So that might be something, it could be something energizing, like something minty. It could soothing, something earthy maybe, like or something like that. Or you use something that's more floral, like lavender or jasmine. So again, that's totally up to the receiver. Something that just smells really nice, that helps to relax. You just dabble it on your wrists, and then you just kind of rub your wrists against each other, and then just continue doing the whole massage. So if you want to amp things up a little bit more and make it that much more personal and caring, you can include that as part of your massage. Okay? And you have a sequence here for the head massage that, again, massaging each shoulder. It includes massaging the neck, the ears, and face. Now, if you, let's say your partner has a lot of neck issues and a lot of shoulder issues, then, watch the video and then slow it down. Go at your own pace. Just do more repetition in those areas, okay? And this is to make sure you don't lull yourself in any way. You have the rocking going on, especially if you're working those shoulders and neck area. And this whole sequence is, it can be anywhere from 5 to 50. You've got a lot of neck and shoulder issues, and you want to take your time and slow it down and work in those areas. If you want to go more at the rhythm and at the pace that I'm showing it to you here, it's in the 5 to 10 minute range, and that fourth video is going to take you through the whole sequence, from the long stretch to the walking on the shoulders and the head massage. Now that fifth video is the entire massage from the very beginning. Essentially, at this point, once you've mastered the fourth part here, then you can go back and put the whole thing together. And what I've done is put together giving the massage and narrating it in about an hour. So essentially, this whole flow was originally designed for about an hour, and that is exactly what you can do. You can watch, put it in the room, and just give the massage. Now, if for some reason I'm going faster than you are comfortable with while you're going through it, just pause it and continue it, or watch it and then do it on. So I want you to feel pressure or stress or I did try to go through it at essentially a massage pace so that the whole thing takes an hour. But if anyone out there is like me, then you even have a tendency sometimes to go even slower, especially when there's a lot of stuff going on and you want to spend more time there. So if that's your feel, then of course this is just a suggestion, a guidance for what a 1 hour version of this whole massage can look like, but you just want to do it makes sense to you. That's what I wanted to say about all this. So I'm going to come back and talk for a couple and then see if anyone has any questions. Hello. And I'm back. And I just want to right now is just to know where we're at, okay? And where we're at is that we have spent the last 4 weeks going through one section of the massage time. And at this point, you have everything, okay? You watch all these webinars, tune and point out some of the key things that you want to know about. You can give this entire massage. Now, doesn't mean you have to do the whole thing from start to finish. In fact, what we've talked about a lot is that what might be really practical for some of you is to do, 15 or 20 or maybe 30-minute massage exchanges once a week. So on a Monday you get that massage, and on a Tuesday maybe you exchange it. So you can just pick the part that makes sense to you, and more time and you've really been practicing, then you can just put the whole thing together. Just because we're at the end here, I just want you to know it doesn't mean that we're done. In fact, what I intend to do is for the next, at least the next month or two, is to have a monthly check-in. So, I know it wasn't originally part of the course, but I want to be there for you. As I said when we first started, my goal here is to make learning as effective and as good as possible so that you can learn this at home even better than you could in a class, and also that you're then able to do it. And I want to be there. I want to give you that support, and I encourage you to meet me in these webinars. These webinars are going to help you to stay motivated. They're going to help make it a regular part of your practice. So, that's the time where we will do some Q&A, and I want you to come back and let me know any questions that you've been having. If some of you have sent me a video and you don't mind me sharing it, I might even play back some of that video so that I can show to other people any corrections that we might want to give together, and we can just come back. Okay? So that is the plan going forward, and I am happy as long as you show me that you want them. Okay? So if you can show up and do your practice and be part of it, then I'm going to help carry you further, at least for the next couple months, to make sure that it becomes just second nature, because one side of this, like I said, is learning how to give it, and the next side is making it part of what you like. I'm so enthused. I understand so well what this can do for people, for couples, and I've gotten so much amazing feedback over the years about what some great massage can do to spark intimacy, to break down communication barriers, to learn how to talk to each other better, to, of course, get rid of pain and tension and stress in the body, and then even to take it out there further, and not just with the person that you started doing this with, but also with other family members or other friends. And things may come up that, oh, this person has a very different body from what you've been, so you may have questions there. And that's what I'm here for. One of my students just sent me an email, and she told me that she has a mess, and she gave him a massage, and just slow and easy and gentle, and his response, was just incredible, and a lot of the tremors and things just kind of. So then she's made this commitment now that every week or two she's going to continue to massage him, and she's overwhelmed by it, and there's no way you can take some part of your massage and share it, so practice it and get comfortable with it, and then know that what you have in your hands is one of the most valuable skills for life, for helping your quality of life and for helping those of the people around you. Okay? What's so hard, again, are these patterns of, we work and then we come home, and then, what we've conditioned ourselves to do is just do as little as possible. So is that lying on the couch? Is that watching a TV show, reading a book? And I'm not saying that any of those things are wrong or bad. I mean, I do those things, so I certainly would never say that. What I am saying is that when you want to create space for something like this, at the end of the day, it takes some training. It takes some that you have to institute in your life. Okay? And here I am to help encourage that with you, and I need your help to keep practicing, to stay regular, to, if you're going to do this on Mondays, make it your ritual. Make sure as best as you can that Mondays from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, this is what you do. This is, make that your TV show. Make that your read time. Instead of doing one of those things, you are doing this. And even if you don't feel like it, you know what? That goes away after the first 5. I know that shifting from one gear to the next, I mean, I've been there where I have a massage after a 9-hour day of work, and you just kind of don't want to do it. But then as soon as you get started, those things go way. And in fact, by the time you're done massaging, you feel unbelievable. You're like, I can't believe how much energy I have now. It's so amazing how the body works, how relative this is. And and it's the result getting used to working and then going into shutdown mode. And here we are switching it up. We're going into a groove, into a flow of how we can spend some time at the end of the day, revitalize ourselves, and to help relax if you're on the receiving end in a much more sound and healthy way. That end of our webinar for today. No questions coming in. I know a place here where you just need to. Okay, so I'm going to give you the next month. Let's do exactly that, and then we will meet up, learning from you all, and continue the conversation. And I will support you and help make it so that this becomes an integrated part of your life. Okay, so in the meanwhile, what are we doing? Massage, and we are engaging in our own personal practice, our gratitude journals, and just writing down your gratitudes every day, and some kind of, whether it's a quiet time, like doing the meditations like we did. You can even play back some of the ones in the course or in our webinar and meditating, or some stretching, some yoga, whatever speaks to you. You got to definitely try and carve some of that time at 5 to 30 minutes a day at least for you, for that way to give that use, and then it becomes so second nature. Okay. So for all of you who have joined in and been part of this course, I just want to thank you again so much and wish you incredible massages, and we will see you soon. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste means is saluting the spirit within, all that, that universe and connection, some greater source, that essence of all that I am is greeting you and all that you are. So thank you and namaste.